I'd rather die while I'm living than live while I'm dead. Do not look for healing at the feet of those who broke you. No one human being knows the full truth about another human being, not even one's nearest and dearest. Wildflower, pick up your pretty little head, it will get easier, your dreams are not dead. When one has a grateful heart, life is so beautiful. Either you want change or you want comfort, but you can't have both. When something can be read without effort, great effort has gone into its writing. It's often only in the lies we refuse to speak that any truth can be heard at all. See yourself as you really are, accept the good and the bad. Only then can you truly share yourself with another. Misunderstanding is my cornerstone. It's everyone's, come to think of it. Illusions mistaken for truth are the pavement under our feet. You don't put your life into your books, you find it there. I was within and without, simultaneously enchanted and repelled by the inexhaustible variety of life. Don't turn over the rocks if you don't want to see the pale creatures who live under them. When the darkness closes all around, beauty is all they're just waiting to be found. H is for habit. Winners make a habit of doing the things losers don't want to do. If you keep on making excuses to me, what you are doing is teaching me to always make excuses to you. I never approve or disapprove of anything now. It is an absurd attitude to take towards life. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. 3 things cannot hide for long: the moon, the sun, and the truth. To be the best, you must be able to handle the worst. 2 possibilities exist. Either we are alone in the universe or we are not. Both are equally terrifying. If I lived a million lives, I would have felt a million feelings, and I still would have fallen a million times for you. To balance the scale of life, some will be rich while some will be poor. To escape poverty, you need to work beyond poverty limit. Life has become the future. Every moment of your life is lived for the future. Great is truth, but still greater, from a practical point of view, is silence about truth. The progress of the world can certainly never come at all save by the modified action of the individual beings who compose the world. Set goals that make your heart sing. Then achieving them is an experience of uplifting joy. Accept our own thoughts. There is nothing absolutely in our power. Whoever cannot seek the unforeseen sees nothing, for the known way is an impasse. Life is a full circle, widening until it joins the circle motions of the infinite. Because even if the lie is beautiful, the truth is what you face in the end. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of others. It does not take courage to kill. It takes courage to live. Man doesn't know what he is capable of until he is asked. I am strangely tired, not from having talked so much, but at the mere thought of what I still have to say. The moon and the stars shine, even when the clouds hide the sunbeams. Time's stride, so uneven, some days endless, and others like the blink of an eye. Choose your steps wisely, because your footprints may be followed by others. Well, it's hard to be yourself. It's the hardest job there is. Without education, you're not going anywhere in this world. There are 2 ways of spreading light: to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. It's the glasses that do not fit the nose, not the nose not fitting the glasses. It takes a lot of courage to show your dreams to someone else. If people make fun of you, that probably means you're doing something right. When you realize there is something you don't understand, then you're generally on the right path to understanding all kinds of things. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. Truth is ever to be found in the simplicity and not in the multiplicity and confusion of things. There is a time to live and a time to die, but never to reject the moment. You can't do anything about the length of your life, but you can do something about its width and depth. If being is many, it must be both like and unlike, and this is impossible, for neither can the like be unlike, nor the unlike like. By helping others, we expand our joy and fly like we were born to do so. Energy and initiative count as much as talent and luck. When you procrastinate, you become a slave to yesterday. True siblings are bound together by far more essential things than blood, while more times than many blood isn't thicker than water. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. Sometimes change was good. Sometimes it was even exactly what you needed. Reality is what trips you up when you walk around with your eyes closed. Liberty without learning is always in peril, and learning without liberty is always in vain. The harder you fall, the heavier your heart. The heavier your heart, the stronger you climb. The stronger you climb, the higher your pedestal. If you care about what you do and work hard at it, there isn't anything you can't do if you want to. Owning land is like owning the ocean or the air. No one owns land. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you work for. There's nothing in the world that breeds success like success. Never mourn the loss of innocence, because it always brings the much greater gain of wisdom. Everyone is trying to impress everyone else, trying to make themselves out to be smarter or more confident than they actually are. Last night, I lost the world and gained the universe. I'm not the same having seen the moon shine on the other side of the world. If you know how to remain peaceful from within, then there is nothing in this world that can create trouble in you. Only knowledge can turn life's unbearableness into a weapon. We seek the fire of the spark that is already within us. If that's the case, I understand why emotions are hard for you. You've numbed yourself to make room for the grief you carry. Night is a time of rigor, but also of mercy. There are truths which one can see only when it's dark. For with much wisdom comes much sorrow. The more knowledge, the more grief. Go out in the woods, go out. If you don't go out in the woods, nothing will ever happen, and your life will never begin. A rose does not answer its enemies with words, but with beauty. A daily dose of daydreaming heals the heart, soothes the soul, and strengthens the imagination. Nothing's a better cure for writer's block than to eat ice cream right out of the carton. People who say that yesterday was better than today are ultimately devaluing their own existence. Clocks slay time. Time is dead as long as it is being clicked off by little wheels. Only when the clock stops does time come to life. Remember, success is a journey, not a destination. Have faith in your ability. You will do just fine. You owe no one explanation of what you do, especially those who ask not to help but to judge you. You'll never reach perfection because there's always room for improvement. Yet get along the way to perfection, you'll learn to get better. We cannot be sure of having something to live for unless we are willing to die for it. Keep a little fire burning, however small, however hidden. Keep creating. The world yearns to celebrate your next masterpiece. A humble man will always receive the best that others have to offer, for he recognizes the truth. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. What is to be, will be, and no prayers of ours can arrest the decree. Whatever games are played with us, we must play no games with ourselves, but deal in our privacy with the last honesty and truth. The cost of oblivious daydreaming was always this moment of return, the realignment with what had been before and now seemed a little worse. At the moment of commitment, the entire universe conspires to assist you. Slowly we became silent, and silence itself if an enemy to friendship. A point of view can be a dangerous luxury when substituted for insight and understanding. Never stop acquiring the common sense, it is as good as the knowledge. Stop doing what is easy or popular. Start doing what is right. Healthy citizens are the greatest asset any country can have. Just because people run after you doesn't mean they can't stay away from you. Don't take anyone for granted. Even in the loneliest moments, I have been there for myself. Great things happen to those who don't stop believing, trying, learning, and being grateful. If you don't have any shadows, you're not in the light.